And now to the race for president, your voice, your vote. And Donald Trump taking aim not at one of his Republican rivals, but at Bill and Hillary Clinton. The Republican frontrunner accusing the former president of sexism. ABC's Mary Bruce has more now from Washington. Good morning, Mary.
Hi, good morning, Amy. Well, after a few quiet days, the campaign trail is now roaring back into full swing this morning. And even though those first primaries are still 5 weeks away, based on his latest mudslinging, it seems that Donald Trump is already looking ahead to a battle with Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump ended his Christmas ceasefire with a flurry of tweets and this new attack on Hillary Clinton.
She's playing that woman's card left and right, and women are more upset about it than anybody else, including most men.
Trump intensifying his war of words with the Democratic frontrunner, targeting her husband's history of alleged sexual misconduct and infidelity. Tweeting, Hillary Clinton has announced that she is letting her husband out to campaign, but he's demonstrated a penchant for sexism. So inappropriate.
I think that Donald Trump or any candidate on the other side of the aisle would raise Bill Clinton as somehow a negative to their peril.
But Trump told ABC's This Week he's being backed by a movement.
People are angry. They are angry. I'm not tapping into the anger, and some people have said I'm doing that, and certainly I'm not doing it intentionally.
Trump also taking aim at the Republican National Committee, blasting the Virginia State Party over its requirement that primary voters pledge that they are in fact Republican. A move he says could scare off key independent and first-time voters. Trump tweeting, straighten out the Republican Party of Virginia before it is too late. Stupid RNC. Now, these latest tweets reflect Trump's distrust of the GOP leadership and raise a big concern for the party that its frontrunner could launch an independent run. But Trump has said he will be loyal as long as he's treated fairly. Amy.
All right, Mary Bruce, thanks so much. And more now on this with ABC News political analyst Matthew Dowd, who is in Austin, Texas this morning. Good morning to you, Matthew.
Good morning, Amy.
Now, obviously, going after Hillary and Bill works for Donald Trump leading into the primaries. But is this a strategy that will be effective going beyond that?
Well, as you say, Amy, it works because the one person most hated by Republicans is Hillary Clinton. So anything he does in vis-a-vis her is helpful to him. But to me, it's a little bit like a scrambling quarterback who might have short-term success. But in the end, their knees may go out. And Donald Trump is going to face some real problems if he wins the GOP nomination in the general election because of all this.
And Matt, this goes both ways, though. Obviously, Clinton going after Trump as well. Any downside for her doing that?
I think she has a converse downside. So, yes, it helps her to go after Donald Trump because he is the most hated political figure among Democrats. And so it helps her there in the primaries. But in the end, just like Donald Trump, I think she creates a problem for the general election where independent voters don't like this back and forth. So each of them, it helps them in the primary, but hurts them overall in the general election.
Trump has been the dominant figure in the Republican race for 2015. Looking forward to 2016, who do you think could change that?
Well, you're right, Amy. He has been the dominant figure. He's led ever since he got in this race. I think the only person that really can bring Donald Trump down is Donald Trump. It has to be self-inflicted wounds. And up till this point, he seems to have shot himself in the foot 5 or 6 different times, but he hasn't seemed to have slowed him down. The only other thing is if he finishes second in the Iowa caucus, which he could do to Ted Cruz, who has a base of support of social conservatives, we don't know what happens if he loses for the first time. That's something that we have not seen Donald Trump face.
All right, Matt Dowd, thank you so much. One thing we do know for sure, 2016 will be very interesting.